Congratulations.
Yeah. So thanks.
What's your name? And your yours.
Yeah, it does. I was fortunate.
So I'm going to stand kind of right here. So you guys both look at me. Perfect.
All right. And what's the CEO? What are the guys that really? Jason? Who else?
There's Michael Gurley, the CEO. There's Jason Strong, who's the CTO, and there's Chris Turner. I'm not sure. He's one of the founders. I'm not sure what his C status is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you guys look like that. You're going to be great. Just look at me. Perfect.
I'm better looking though, right, than his guy.
Let me get your names first and last.
This is Nathan Oakley.
How about nice and louder? Say it louder.
There's Nathan Oakley.
All right, Ted Oakley.
Perfect. So, how old are you, man?
I'm 12 years old. I'm about to turn 13.
About to turn 13. So you did your medical stint before he was around, huh?
Right.
Or your military stint.
Yeah. Well, he was. I retired in 2008. So.
What do you remember about your dad's military years?
Well, I don't remember much. I mean, I was pretty young, but
Yeah, he was small. He was little. Newborn. He was born in 2002. So, he was only 6 when I retired.
Tell me about the program you guys are doing today.
well, just teaches us JavaScript for beginners, I guess. Don't know much. Learning a lot, so that's good.
Yeah, they're pretty much kind of teaching like you said, the Java language. That's kind of that whole information string behind the scenes that you normally don't see. So pretty difficult for somebody like me, but it seems like he's being able to really pick up on it a lot quicker than I am, and he's kind of helping me right and left on some of these syntax errors that I'm finding.
You get a lot of those?
So yeah, more than him.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Why is it clicking for you? What is it about it?
Well, in my free time, I like to try this stuff out, so I'm gonna do it often.
So you've had a little bit of prior experience.
Not with JavaScript, but I've done a little HTML and MS-DOS on Windows computers. So.
And you?
Myself, no experience with it at all. And actually, my experience, I'm actually garnering from Codeup, of course, and but as well as Nate at home. We purchased him what's called a Raspberry Pi, and it's a mini computer. So he had to actually load a operating system on it, Linux, and those types of things. And so he's mingling with circuitry and programming, and Codeup is only strengthening that. We're trying to figure out where he wants to go with it, and he is attracted to the coding too. So it's working out well.
What is Codeup for Vets?
Codeup for Vets is, I think it's, well, from what my perspective is, any veteran that's either retired or still in, looking for maybe a second profession, or just a profession to moonlight and make some extra money and create another income or revenue flow, is it's just a great program. To get folks in, and hoping that it grows, because I believe they've started it up just this past year, and this is Military City, so with all the veterans that we have in this area, especially with a lot of the computer background, 3 large military bases, hoping we can get a lot more folks in here. And I think when you get more folks in here, the collaboration would be great, kind of rubbing shoulders with everybody and learning maybe even a little bit quicker.
Well, I guess you've evidenced that with your son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kids, what I've noticed, I have 3 boys, and they, especially Nate taking on to coding, and here at Codeup is, he's soaking it up like a sponge, and when I'm falling behind, he's quick to able to help and get me back on track.
Why did you want to do this?
Well, I have an interest in tech startups. I want to know more about programming and coding and language. Maybe not necessarily to become and make that my profession, but to understand programmers, to understand the difficulty and complexities behind the scene that a lot of CEOs and tech startups may not necessarily understand. So I'm trying to grasp the background and be able to understand that better, so I can actually talk the language with the programmers, so I can be able to kind of be a better part of the team.
What team are you talking about? What do you do?
Well, during the day I'm a defense contractor, so I work on the military installation here in San Antonio. But right now I'm trying to start a new business, and that new business is a new social network, and it's going to really need great programmers, great coders, and with that, I want to be able to build that infrastructure and maybe start with finding people that are graduating out of Codeup to potentially employ and be creative enough to compete with the likes of LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and beyond. So
you're getting into the social network game. Huh?
Yeah.
What's your pitch? What's your social network going to be? What can you tell us about it?
Well, the secret sauce is really the greater good. We actually had a discussion here with some of the Codeup instructors about where social networks are going, and world problems, world strife, and being able to really aid in really creating a positive energy versus negative energies that are out there.
Okay, that sounds broad, but I think I can make it work.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it broad. I can't give the secret sauce over the air right now.
Yeah,
I'm just starting up in concept phase, so.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're going to start something like that, you want to have the lingo. You want to know what your programmers are talking about. You want to know what kind of problems they incur.
Right.
And having this would help.
Right. And that's where, and the Codeup environment is where it's at. It's where, either young and old developers are coming together and, trying to create problems, whether small or big, and I'm sorry, to solve problems, to,
You can say it again, it's okay.
So, but no, the programmers and developers here are really trying to get together and solve small and large problems, so it's very, how would you say, attractive. I can't help but to laud the things that are going on with Codeup and Geekdom, and a lot of the collaborators and what they're trying to do for the community.
I was listening to them talk, and they're right to call these things languages.
Right.
That's how it feels. It feels like it's the weirdest language I've ever heard. It's like this bizarre mix of English and math, and what's it like to try and learn this stuff?
Well, it is true, like the cliche, you're speaking Greek is, I feel the same way when I'm looking at this, when I see, syntax errors and, other things that keep coming back because I'm typing the wrong language. I think just kids as a whole are more open to learning new things versus adults that are trying to learn new things. I think we're a little bit maybe more closed-minded than the youngsters, but proud to where he's at now, being 12, developing, or trying to work with operating systems at home, and working, from laptop to, little small devices, and he's soldering circuitry now at home, so it's just it's fair game for him.
Maybe go work for your dad someday.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
That's got to be exciting for you too, to be a part of this and to get to do this. For both of you guys, what's it like to have a program where you as father and son can kind of go on this adventure together?
I think it's great. It definitely helps me with my future. I can learn a little sooner than everybody else, get a little head start.
try to teach them that life is performance based, and you know, they have great programs. You know, at his school, he goes to Tex Hill, and they're trying to start programs out there, but right now it's a new school, so they don't have a program like Codeup. So why not take advantage of Codeup Vets, you know, and have the family enjoy coding and language and things as well, and you know, maybe have it benefit him later on.
So is this like the 21st century equivalent of like dad and son throwing the ball around in the front yard?
Well, we still do throw the ball around, you know, playing basketball and football. But yeah, this is just another genre that I think that is important, you know, to his future, my future, and you know, in college and beyond. So, you know, I can only thank the folks at Codeup, you know, the CEO Michael Girdley and Jason Strawn and the others that have created this program for not only Codeup for vets, but the Codeup students that graduate every 4 months that come out. I've actually talked to those students, and the glimmer in their eye in regards to hope for not just a better job, but just something that they're very excited for, and the love for coding and programming and creating something new and fresh. It's just, again, it's very attractive, and enjoy being around folks that have a synergy and you know, bettering the community. So I want nothing but, you know, my son to be able to be a part of that.
And for you, what's it like for you to get to play with all this stuff?
Like I said earlier, it's awesome. Really learning a lot. So much to experience. Different, you know, things.
You're in 7th grade. Are you learning other languages right now too?
Well, I've done a little HTML and MS-DOS, so.
And CSS, right?
I meant like Spanish or French,
Oh.
but no, it's HTML and DOS.
No, just English.
HTML and DOS. You know, you're an Air Force veteran. You're a cancer survivor. What's it like for you now? You know, when you were going through all that, thinking about life and death and all that. What's it like for you now to be able to have this moment to start a new chapter in your life with your son and be able to do that together after going through all that?
Every day is a blessing. Every day I try to get up and not only do things better for myself, but make sure that again, my kids have a future. And again, I always tell them it's performance based, and it's what you know and what you can take with you. And I believe that when each one of these get the education that they need and require, that you know, the sky's the limit, and you know, feed their creativity, encourage it, versus you know, maybe conforming to what the norm is.
Anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it.
You figured out what the ands and the ors are yet?
I'm getting it.
How about thanking Codeup? Yeah.
Perfect,
Yeah.
guys. Good job.
So, all right. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Another.